Hello out there, everybody. Welcome to episode number 5 in series 2 of Tunes from the Shop with Skip here in a pretty snowy Wohlen, Switzerland. Today's the 27th of January. I've been living here in Wohlen for about 10 years now, and this winter we have certainly got the most snowfall that I have seen here over the last 10 years. We got about 15 inches of snow a week and a half ago, which was lovely. Abigail certainly loved it. Lots of building of snowmen and snow forts and snowball fights and all of the wonderful activities of wintertime. And we actually made some very delicious maple syrup from Vermont. Thanks, Rudy. Some lovely maple syrup taffy, who made a video of it. And if any of you are interested in knowing how to make traditional style, I learned this recipe from my grandmother, Ina. At least 50 years ago was the last time I tried doing it. It involves gathering a bunch of fresh snow. So if any of you out there want to know how to make maple syrup toffee, get back to me in the comments and maybe I'll upload a little cooking video for you for a change. Anybody who knows me knows I love to cook. So. Today I'm going to do something for you that I did a few times in the first series of videos from the shop, and people really seem to enjoy it, which is I'm going to take a tune. This is going to be a pretty well-known set of tunes from the New England Fife and Drum Corps tradition in America. I'll play them on the American Fife, and then I'm going to play my version of them on the Irish flute. So we'll get the New England Fife and Drum Corps style, and we'll get a little bit of traditional Celtic feel for them also. First, just a little bit about the difference between the two traditions in how many times we play tunes through. These are both going to be two-part tunes. We say an A section and a B section. In America, we have a couple of ways that we will play our tunes. First off, if we play a tune, we'll usually play it one time through and go on to the next one, if it's in a set of tunes. If we play one tune as a single tune, we'll usually play it one time through with all repeats and a second time through with all repeats. The tune itself does not change very much, but the drum beat behind it will change quite a bit. The first time the drumming will be a standard drum beat, and the second time through the drums will play with more fills or a doubling of the previous drum beat. So actually the drum beat gets more intense and more complex, where the tune generally stays pretty much the same style. This set that I'm going to play for you today is one that's very, very well known in American Fife and Drum. If you're an American fifer or a drummer, this is one of the, when you're starting to get out of that beginner phase and getting into the time where you're really starting to be able to play your fife or your drum, this is one of the sets. When you learn this one and you have this in your hands a little bit, you really start feeling like a fifer or a drummer. It's called Jaybird and Firemans Quickstep. Two tunes, Jaybird, Firemans Quickstep. This set I heard for the first time on an album called Songs of Freedom by a group called the Wayworn Travelers. It was just a group of friends who got together, very accomplished fifers, phenomenal snare drummer Paul Cormier, and a great bass drummer Ray Browder, with 4 different fife players, Dick Gregory and Walt Renkowitz, and a couple other people I don't spring to mind right now. But this album had a tremendous impact on me as a young fifer. This is where I really started to learn tunes by ear and understanding how to do that and understanding that I actually could do it. So I'm going to play the tune for you first on the American Fife. I'll be playing one of my 10-hole deluxe scale fifes. I'm going to push back from the screen a little bit because this is meant to be played outside, not inside. It's still relatively early in the morning here, 10 o'clock, but all of the people who live around me have kind of gotten used to hearing stuff from me in the mornings. Some people have written to me and said that the videos also look very dark. I'm sorry about the lighting. Today I've opened the blinds and the windows that are directly behind my computer here, so if I seem to look up and get distracted once in a while. It's just that I'm enjoying looking at the lovely snow coming down and the very, very puzzled looks on the people who may be walking past. So, Jaybird and Firemans Quickstep in the New England fife and drum style. So, that is Jaybird and Firemans. Very, very famous jam session or jollification set of tunes. Played in about the typical tempo for American fife and drum corps. Now, I don't know who originally put that set together. Those tunes are always played together. I've never heard them play as single tunes. As I say, I first heard that on the Way-Worn Travelers album, but if any of my drum corps friends out there know who put that set together, I would be very, very interested myself in hearing that information. So now we're going to switch over to the Irish flute. As I said on a previous video, in hanging out with my old buddy Phil Malachny back in Golden, County Tipperary, he asked me to play him a couple of fife tunes. And so I played him a couple of quick steps, tunes like this. And he looked at me like I just hit him with a piece of peat and said, my God, I haven't heard those tunes for 50 years, but we used to play them much slower. So we started experimenting. I started playing him a few quick steps, and he knew every single one of them as a hornpipe, or maybe what we would call in America a cakewalk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play these two tunes now. I'm going to slow them down. I'm going to skipify them up a little bit, put a little bit of bounce in them, and see what you think. I personally love them in this style. I always like slowing these tunes down and seeing what's inside. So now I'm going to play these in a more traditional Celtic fashion, meaning the first tune I'm going to play 2 times, the second tune I'm going to play 2 times. Okay? Jaybird and Firemans once again. Snowplow. Jaybird and Firemans Quickstep. Play a little bit more as a hornpipe, or some people back in the States may call that a cakewalk style. We had a snow plow go through in the middle of that, so I might have got the repeats screwed up a little bit. I tried to let you know that that was indeed a snow plow, not somebody breaking in to tell me to shut the heck up at this hour. But in any case, hope you enjoyed those tunes. They're great however you play them. American Drum Corps folks, slow these tunes down once in a while. Open up the sound of them a little bit. You might be surprised with what you find lurking behind some of these fast reels we've been playing for years and years. Everyone, please be safe. Please take care of yourselves. Wear your masks. Be responsible to yourself, your family, those around you. We're in a tough time, but we're going to get through it. See you again soon with a few more tunes from the shop. Cheers all.